I want a little sugar in my bowl. I want a little sweetness in my soul. I could stand some loving, oh, so bad. I feel so funny, I feel so sad. I want a little steam on my clothes. Maybe I can fix things so they'll go. What's the matter, honey? Come on, save my soul. I want some sugar in my bowl. I ain't fooling. I want some sugar in my bowl. You've been acting strangely, I've been told. Sue me, I want some sugar in my bowl. I want a little steam on my clothes. Maybe I can fix things so they'll go. What's the matter, honey? Come on, save my soul. I want some sugar in my bowl. I ain't fooling. I want some sugar, yeah, in my bowl.
That is the absolutely fantastic sounds of my first guest today, Fideliya.
Hello, Ma.
Hi. Well, you found us eventually.
I did, sorry.
Yes. It's not the easiest place in the world to find.
No, I always rely on Google Maps for some reason. I don't know why. It always lets me down, but
Oh, invest
I
in a
also-
sat nav.
yeah, I should do.
Now, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I was born in London,
Uh-huh.
and then I moved to live in Nigeria when I was 6 after the death of my mother. So my daddy took me and my siblings back to live in Nigeria. So I spent most of my youth in Nigeria. And then I came back to London much later on.
Uh-huh.
And after a while, I decided I needed a change of scenery, so I moved to Aberdeen. And then I ended up in Edinburgh, and here I am. I've been here since, and I really, really love it here.
So very well travelled
Yeah.
and very well versed in the music. I love your style, the jazzy blues sound. How did you get involved in that scene?
Yeah, that was by accident, because I grew up listening to Motown and some of the African music, like Fela Kuti's music and Sonny Ade. And when I was at school, I was always involved in singing one way or another. Took part in competition, school choirs, etc. And then when I moved back to London, I always still had that interest of singing, using my voice and acting and all that. So I always looked for evening classes for singing classes. And that just became part of my routine. And when I moved to Edinburgh, I carried on doing that. And that was when I met one of the singing teachers. One of the songs we worked on during the workshop was a jazz song. I don't remember what it was, but for some reason it just caught my interest.
Uh-huh.
So I approached her and I said, I really love this style of music, how can I find out about that? And she says, I teach that stuff all the time, So her name is Andrea Turner, so she became my vocal coach, and I've been seeing her since. And I've been going through some repertoire since then. I bought this big, gigantic book called The Fake Book, and it's got well over 500 jazz tunes in it. So I just go through them and just, go to open mics, find an opportunity to perform them.
Yeah.
So that's sort of the thing how I got started doing
So,
that.
so you sort of stumbled over
Yeah,
jazz,
yeah, yeah,
and
and
then it's became your passion. And
It did, yeah, because I love the style of singing. I love the vocal quality and the vocal style of it. And a lot of people always said that my voice was suited jazz. So, and I kind of like it too. So,
well, going from the first track that we just played there,
Yeah.
you have got that jazz, but also the soulful sound.
oh, thank you.
And it's a different way of singing.
It is, yes.
Compared to having to belt it out against the the sound of a big band,
Yeah.
and really have to project over the top of that. It's just a nice, smooth and soulful sound.
It is, yes. I love that, yeah. But I also like to be versatile, and I do try some belting songs sometimes. That I'm still working on that because that's the way out of my comfort zone. But I like to challenge myself, and try different things.
Well, I think you're right there. You have to constantly change it and
Yeah.
and challenge yourself, as you
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
To develop as an artist.
Yeah.
Now we're going to squeeze in as much as music as we can. We're going to play track number 2. Tell us a bit about this one.
Track number 2 is "I'll Take Care of You." It's originally recorded by Bobby Bland. It was written by Brooke Benton. It's a kind of bluesy song, and it's been covered by various artists. But it's one that I like.
Excellent.
It's called "I'll Take Care of You."
Brilliant.
I know you've been hurt by someone else. I can tell by the way you carry yourself. But if you let me, here's what I'll do. I'll take care of you. I've loved and lost the same as you. So you see, I know just what you've been through. And if you let me, here's what I'll do. Oh, I'll take care of you. You won't ever have to worry. You won't ever have to cry. 'Cause I'll be right there beside you to dry your weeping eyes. So, darling, tell me that you'll be true. 'Cause there's no doubt in my mind. I know what I want to do. And just as sure as 1 and 1 is 2, oh, I've got to take care of you. I'll take care of you. Take care of you. I will take care of you.
The absolutely wonderful sound of my first guest today, Fideliya, and I'll Take Care of You. Going to be coming back and chatting straight after a little bit of Shirley Bassey.